Happy video day, guys. I'm Christina Brooke, and today we're gonna be playing with Overhyped makeup. So a lot of these products have recently come out, or they're just products that a lot of people talk about, and I've been wanting to try them. So in this video, we're gonna be trying them all together. I'm actually mostly excited to put this on my lids. So this finally got here. So this is from Pat Mcgrath. This is her new Eternal Eden palette, retailing $58 US, and I have been waiting for around 2.5 weeks to arrive from the Pat Mcgrath website. But I finally got it, so I'm dying to put it on my lids. I already created this look using it. I'll be giving you guys my thoughts on it in this video, but a lot of you guys have asked me to try this product, so might as well pair it with this. And I just picked up the new Maybelline Sky High Mascara. This is that viral mascara that was going around TikTok and everybody got really into, so I wanted to see if it was any good, so I went ahead and picked it up. And finally, for complexion, I think this is another really hype product because Samantha Ravndahl just finished releasing her version of this in her line Auric. So I decided to pick up the Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the small version of it. I think since the launch of this new brand, everybody's been talking about this product again, and it kind of made me really want to buy it again. So I finally decided I'm buying this. It's been too many years, but let's see if it's any good, because honestly, this is a little pricey little thing, and I wanted to see if it worked wonders or what. So if you guys are excited, we're gonna go ahead and get into everything. I'm gonna be trying on all of these products for the first time with you guys, giving you guys my thoughts, and hopefully they work out because some of these were kind of expensive. So anyways, if you guys have tried any of these products, don't forget to leave your comments down below. People love to read what you have to say too, because you guys also have a lot of information. So leave your information down below for your friends here on YouTube, and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, notification bell so you see my future uploads, and yeah, let's get into it. All right, hey there. Okay, we're zoomed in. Let's play with some of this Overhyped makeup, and I'm going to start off with the first one. So the first thing I'm dying to try, and this has been out for a while, but I feel like because Samantha Ravndahl just finished releasing Auric, her new line, a lot of people have been talking about this older product that kind of got me interested in it again. So it is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I was trying to decide whether I wanted to try the new Auric version or if I wanted to try this. And I'll be honest, I figured, you know what, I've wanted this for so long that I might as well just try this. And this is a small version. I think this was like $15. It's probably a ripoff. You should probably buy the bigger one. But since I'm not sure if I would like to wear this that often, I didn't feel like investing in a lot of this product. And that's probably the reason that I didn't buy the Auric one either, because I just didn't want to buy, I guess, that much money worth of this product. But this is the Flawless Filter. So if you guys didn't know, Sephora is selling these smaller versions. This is $15. So in the big one, you're getting a fluid ounce, and in here, you're getting 0.18. So the big one is $44, and you get a lot of product. It's almost like the same as a foundation bottle, and in this one you're not getting as much product, and it's $15. So I just figured, let's just do this. Let's see if it's any good. I also wasn't sure of my color, so I got 4.5 medium, because I've heard people say that you can wear this without putting on foundation, or you could wear this underneath foundation. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to try it underneath foundation, and I'm also going to try it without. Let's see how it looks. But it has this little tiny applicator. So I want to see how much coverage you actually get from this, to see if maybe it's something that I would want to wear on its own, or if it's something I would need to wear, under foundation. I'm actually, right now, this is not what I expected. I didn't think it was going to feel so thick at all. Why did I not think that this was going to feel thick? I thought that this was going to feel very thin. But it's feeling a little on the thick side. I wonder if it's going to give coverage. The other reason that I didn't want to get so much of this product is I do live in South Florida. We get very hot here. Pretty soon is the season that you are sweating right when you walk outside. You're literally melting in the sun. So I didn't want to go and invest in something that was going to make me look too shiny, because I usually like hydrating foundations anyways. So I was like, yeah, let's buy a shiny thing to wear under my hydrating foundation while I'm already looking like I'm melting. So, did I put too much of this on? It actually did cover a little bit. Did you guys see like the little discoloration that I have on my skin? It actually did cover it a little bit. I'm actually shocked. I thought that this wasn't going to cover at all. All right, so there we go. This is what it looks like. I used my fingers because I feel like this is more like a primer product. If I would have used a brush or if I would have used a sponge, it probably would have sucked it all up. But this is what it looks like. And it is extremely glowy. I probably personally wouldn't wear it like this out because I think it's a little too glowy for me. But I think I might like this underneath foundation. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm actually right now pretty happy that I didn't buy the ginormous bottle because I don't think that this is something I would wear on its own. It's definitely something I think I would put underneath makeup, and I would have to try that for a while. So let me go ahead and put on foundation, but let me show you closely. So if you guys are interested in this, this is what it looks like. And it looks really nice, shiny, dewy. If you're somebody with dry skin and you want to have some glow back into your skin, this is definitely going to give you a lot of glow. But like I said, for me personally, I definitely think this is an under foundation product, or very little product, which I think maybe I put on a little too much. So here we go. I just finished putting on a lot of the products from the Cafe collection, the concealer and this Omega. And if you guys haven't seen my first impression on it, I'm going to link it up here. You should check it out because guys, I'm kind of obsessed. I also forgot how much I love the Shiseido foundation. This thing is so freaking good. And after putting on all this makeup, I really like the way that Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter looks underneath. Kind of like, I feel like it kind of flawless filtered me. Do you guys see like my forehead wrinkles? I tend to be pretty expressive, so I do this a lot. And when I'm putting on makeup, I do this for so long that sometimes I'll get lines, especially with foundation. And I feel like this flawless filter thing kind of just like made everything look a little bit more smooth. And I don't know. Did it flawless filter me, or is it just that I put on less foundation? But either way, whatever's in that made me want to do less foundation or made me look more flawless, I'm kind of liking it a lot. So I'm just gonna put on some lipstick. I'm gonna wear some Natasha Denona, and let's jump into the Pat Mcgrath eyeshadow palette. So now we're gonna move on to some Pat Mcgrath. I just got it. Just came in the mail. I actually was already thinking, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna be able to finish this video. It's gonna come at 9 o'clock at night. I've been waiting. So let's just talk about this. I bought this palette like January something when it was like the first launch, and you can get the 10% off on the Pat Mcgrath website. And I thought, perfect, you know, it's a week and a half almost before it launches in Sephora. I'm gonna get this like on time. So this literally took 2.5 weeks. Was it 2.5 weeks to get to me? I can't even believe that. And I didn't even get the highlighter. I just got the palette. I was kind of pissed, I'm not gonna lie. But here it is. So let's see if this thing was worth the stress that it gave me for it to get here. So actually it's a little bit bigger than I expected it to be. It looks like this is the packaging. The packaging is really pretty, and the compact looks like this. I'm hoping that this is pretty. So it looks like this. So it does have the nice acrylic Pat Mcgrath packaging. And it looks just like this. So this is what the compact looks like. It's very pretty. It's kind of like the colors that I thought it was going to be, so I'm not shocked by the fact that it's very pink looking. Hopefully we can create something interesting. I'm also gonna see how close this is to the new Natasha Denona palette because I just got that one. It is a little similar, but I want to start off with this color right here. And let's just like put this up here. Okay, so that's actually pretty pigmented, right? You guys see how pigmented that was? Now, one thing I will admit is this actually looks a little bit more to me like the Divine Rose 1 than 2. Like this color right here looks like it would be in Divine Rose 1, doesn't it? Than it would in Divine Rose 2? Let me know what you guys think. Color might have been a little deep for how high I put it on the crease. That's actually a pretty color. It's a little bit like a mauvey pinky tone, and definitely this matte is a lot better than the last Pat Mcgrath mattes I've used. I don't really love Pat Mcgrath's matte formula. It's not my favorite. I like Natasha's a lot better, but this one is actually pretty damn good. This is definitely not her typical matte formula. This feels very different, and it's like blending really, really nicely. And I felt like her mattes before were a little too dry for me. I was not a huge fan. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get this fuchsia color, and I'm gonna kind of like put that on the outer V. I wanna see if I can deepen with this. Yeah, this is very bright. This is a bright pink. That's not really my color at all. I don't really like this pinky color. I mean, I knew that going into this that that's not like my color, but I figured, you know, since I don't own any real like fuchsia-y pink mattes, I might as well just get a palette that has one. And I figured Pat Mcgrath would be a good way to go because all of her stuff lately has been pink, so I might as well get one pink thing. I am not somebody who owns all her others, so figured this would be a good start. I mean, once you blend that pink though, it does kind of like blend away a little bit. Like it's not like super pink, but you're definitely gonna get very pink looking lids with this. So what I wanna do is I wanna grab this one and I wanna put it in the center. Try my finger. Oh, this color actually reminds me a lot of the one in the Natasha Denona palette. I wanna compare those two because this does remind me of that. And this looks very pretty. It's a very pretty wet look. And it's actually kind of subtle. It's not super in your face either, but I do like it. It's very pretty. Okay, so now I kind of just want to grab this color, which I'm really attracted to this color right here. I want to put this on the inner portion. So it has like a peachy pink shift to it. That's actually pretty. I'm happy that it's not like very, very pink. Let me use my finger. I like my finger better. I think I'm gonna like this shade just because it has a really pretty tone to it, and I love that it has like that peachy shift. I think that's actually beautiful, and yeah, I like that shade a lot. I really want to brighten up the eye a little bit because that crease color is a little bit dark for my skin color. You know, next time I use it, I'm gonna go a little lighter handed with it and not so heavy handed, just because I didn't want it to get so deep. So I had to lighten up the inner portion just a tad more. And I just want to add a little bit more of this fuchsia-y color to kind of finish off the look. What was on this? With a highlight. That was nice, Lexi. Thank you. That's why I have to lock up my makeup because my daughter gets in everything. I'm gonna grab this deeper color, just bring it on the lower lash line. I haven't found out if these are pigments or not. I should finally figure that out. I will say I'm actually pretty surprised with how deep this one is. I like it, but I feel like I can even use that as a deepening shade, and almost like maybe I'm just missing like one shade that I can use to kind of put as a base tone. So I'm actually thinking, I think I might know how I want to use this quad. All right, there we go. Okay, so I like the quad. Damn it. So these are the 4 colors right here. So the colors are actually very pretty, and like I told you guys before, I knew I wasn't gonna love this color, but I do really like these 3 colors right here. So I actually like this quad, and I'm gonna tell you why, because I feel like I already kind of have an idea of how I'm gonna use this, but I will say it's kind of pricey, especially if you're like me, that I'm considering not using one of the shades too much. Like, you could probably use this as a blush, but I'm somebody who doesn't love blush, like strong blush, so I don't know if that's gonna do me any good using a fuchsia blush on my face. So I think how I like this quad is like this, and for me, I feel like I'm gonna use these colors quite a bit. I really love this color right here. This is a beautiful color, but I think on my light medium skin tone, I can use this as a deepening shade, and this color right here as an all over lid shade, and also this color. So I feel like those 3 colors are absolutely stunning. This right here is going to be the color that I will use for really fun looks, and maybe one day if I feel like doing a huge pink looking lid, I might go into this color. I'm not mad that it's in here, okay? So I'm actually kind of a little bit more drawn to it than I thought I would be, just because looking at the palette, it inspires me to kind of go in a pinky direction, which is not a direction I tend to go in. And I don't really have these colors in my collection like a lot, because I'm not somebody who loves to put pink on the lid. Now, if you bought any of the other Divine Rose palettes, I don't think you need this. When you work with pinks and these kind of colors, they kind of blend into each other and a lot of the looks look the same. So if you have Divine Rose 1 or 2, I think you're gonna do something really similar to this. So I personally, if I was gonna give you advice, if you have any of her pinky palettes that have any of the colors that look close to this one, I would tell you skip this one. I don't think it's like worth you buying it just to have it. Now, if you're somebody who didn't buy any of her Divine Roses and you're waiting for something good, I like this one. I like this one because I feel like the colors that you got in here are very pretty. You do get that fuchsia if you want to like kind of play with that fuchsia kind of look, but the other 3 colors are actually really nice and subtle that you can do everyday looks with. So that's what I like about this one versus the big mothership that you get a lot of colors in, and some of them are just not everyday, you know, some of them are. So I think that this is a nice route to take if you're somebody who just wants to kind of like try this color story out, but you just want to play with the pink every once in a while. This is a good route. So I'm happy with this palette. I'm happy with the palette. I think I want to play with it a little bit more. So yeah, the palette's not cheap. It would be a nice little investment for somebody who just wants to play with these colors, but I like it, and I think the formula is definitely there. It's very, very pretty. I like the formula, and I really love the mattes in this palette, which is not something I typically say about Pat McGrath. So between the mattes and the metallics, I think they're very, very pretty. So I like this. I like this. So that was very pretty. I'm going to keep on using that one. You guys will see it come up again, and I will be talking more about it as I do my review follow-ups, and I'm going to be playing with looks on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, it's at Christina Brooke Beauty. It's where I post all my fun eye look. So if you guys like any of the looks that you see, I do have quick little shorts on Instagram. So now going from Miss Pat McGrath luxury, let's jump into something you can get at the drugstore, because why not? This has been a super hyped product. A lot of people have talked about this, the Sky High mascara from Maybelline. So I was actually pretty excited to find this at Walgreens. I went to Walgreens the other day thinking that I was not gonna find this because I can't find it anywhere. Like Ulta has it and then sometimes it doesn't. I think you can get it on the website, but I finally found it at Walgreens, and this was the last one in black, and I said, okay, let's just try this thing. Everybody talks about it. Is it any good? Let's find out right now. So I'm actually excited. You know, I like a good mascara. I love my L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I think that the drugstore kind of kills it with mascara. So first thing, look at the wand. The wand is nice and skinny. So this is already very different from my L'Oreal Lash Paradise. This wand is more like one that I like for the lower lash line. But you know, this type of wand could actually help to separate the lashes and make them appear longer. Sometimes it doesn't make them look fuller though. And I have to see if there's pigments in that palette. I'm gonna jump back to that after I'm done with this really quick. All right, so here we go. That's what it looks like. No mascara. What do you guys think? Do you guys see a big difference? I think that this is giving me length, but it's not giving me fullness. So if you guys want to get mascara that's gonna give you pretty good length, this will give you length, but fullness, I mean, I feel like my Lash Paradise makes me look like I have more lashes than this one. What do you guys think? I don't dislike it. I think it's pretty. Definitely love it for the lower lash line, but is it gonna replace my Lash Paradise? I don't think so. I might use this one on top of Lash Paradise to separate a little bit, but I don't know if I would replace my Lash Paradise with it. Let me go ahead and do the others, and let me quickly look at this. I want to see is there a pigment in here? So I'm looking on the packaging to see if anything says that any of these are a pigment or not intended for eye use, and I do not see that. It does say it's made in the USA, but it has imported ingredients. You guys see what it says? I'm here looking for the warnings. I'm here looking for the warnings to see the eye safety, and then it says proceed with caution, but it's not. It's like a joke, I think. Use without caution. Shade throwing and eye ecstasy may result with prolonged use. Okay. I do not believe that any of these are pigments. Nowhere on it does it say that it has no eye safety warning, so maybe this is not a pigment. Let me know down below if you guys saw it anywhere else. Let me go ahead and do this eye. Okay, so here we go. Those are both of the lashes done. and I have to say I like it. I don't think it's better than my Lash Paradise though, but I do like it. So let me go ahead and zoom out and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. So anyways, guys, this is the final face of makeup, completely done with all of these very hyped up makeup products. And what do I have to say? I feel like in here there was a huge winner. I think that the Hollywood Flawless Filter is kind of like a huge winner. I don't know, but I keep looking at my face in the monitor and I feel like I look very filtered, and I've used that foundation before and I've loved that foundation. But there's something about this being underneath that kind of like took it to the next level. I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep playing with this, but honestly, there's something. I see a difference. There really is something going on right now that I'm very excited for, and I'm really hoping that it's that product, because if it is, I'm gonna put it underneath every foundation I own. I mean, just like that. So if you guys have that, tell me, is it the Flawless Filter? Because I feel kind of flawless right now. So now this one. Okay, so the Pat Mcgrath Eternal Eden. I do like this palette. I do. You guys, I waited for it forever and I finally got it, and I think it's really, really cool. Do I think everybody needs it? I do not. I don't think everybody needs this. If you guys don't like pink, steer clear from this one because it's very pink and your eye looks are going to be very pink. So if you guys don't like pink, stay away from this one. If you have any of the other Divine Roses, you don't need this one. But if this is a color story that interests you and you like this, I think it's actually really, really pretty, and it performed really, really nice. And finally, the Sky High Mascara. Final thoughts on this one as of right now. It's not going to replace my L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I think it's pretty. I think that if you have fuller lashes and you want to make them look longer, this is going to do that. But to make your lashes look full and long, I feel like Lash Paradise does that better. Like, pretty much better. It definitely does do a nice effect, but I like Lash Paradise more as of this point. I think I will be using this on my lower lash line more often because the Lash Paradise is a little too fat for the lower lash line, if you know what I mean. So this will work good for my lower lash line, but for the top, Lash Paradise still takes it for me. But anyways, that is everything in this video. I hope you guys really liked it, and if you did, hit subscribe, join the channel, and leave me your comments. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.